Hi, my name is Larry and I'm the developer for Taiko 5. Taiko 5 is a pattern-based music sequencer that is designed to be used with a gamepad. And so in this video, I'm just going to go through the steps of making a track really quick and just kind of, talk you through it. So here on the left side are the percussion sounds. So there are, kits that Taiko 5 generates when you start up a song. And so there are percussion kits and music kits. And right here, I'm just constructing a 1-bar pattern, just something simple. And then, so this is the settings view, and I'm basically changing the beats per minute. I'm just kind of slowing it down. And so here we have kind of a really basic beat and just adding some, subtle little sounds here and there. And so this is the effects kit on the left side. And I'm just adding some echoes to a few of the sounds here. And this effect here is the reverb. So on the snares, just kind of adding a little bit of reverb. And that's one cool thing about Taiko 5 is that each of the slices on the right side in the pattern, every slice can have its own combination of effects. So it can be pretty crazy as far as how the effects go. And if you see on the left side, a percussion kit, the top two slices there represent low frequency, and then there's mid frequency, so snares, and then there's high frequency, so hi-hats, and then there are also two effects, slices for just, sounds that kind of either don't fit in or just are better to have in those slots or slices. So just saving it there. So now we have one pattern, and every song can have 16 patterns, which was visible with all of those different colored slices. And so I just copied and pasted the pattern into a new pattern, and now I'm going to add just a few notes, nothing fancy or anything. And if you on the left side is that's basically a music kit. And a music kit contains notes from the E0 to E1 keys on a keyboard, so just the white keys. It is possible to have sharps and flats by individually editing the note in the pattern on the right side and detuning it. So I'm just adding, a few notes here. And that's another one of the things about Taiko 5 is just the simplicity and, being able to just randomly do stuff and, experiment and come up with something, in an unconventional way, basically. So a different approach. So we're just doing a really kind of basic bass line here. So moving on to another kit, now I'm looking to add just, another sound to add to it. And I'm kind of just using the shoulder buttons. I'm, going through all of the available kits in Taiko 5. So right now there are 40 music kits that are available. And all of these sounds were recorded and edited by me, just from, sounds around the house. Literally hitting, objects and things and recording it. And, and also instruments as well, such as the, guitar. So right here, I'm looking to add some individual guitar notes. And so in the sound edit screen, it's possible to not only edit the sound you're working on, but edit all of the sounds in a slice, or in this case, all of the sounds on that same slot in a ring. So, everything in the fourth slot there, which it looks like that's what I've got highlighted. So I basically panned all the guitars to the right a little bit. And making sure to save the song. So I'm copying and pasting this pattern to a new pattern, and I'm just gonna change something just to make it sound a little bit different. So looking to change the effects. Now just experimenting with different effects. So this is the pitch effect. And sometimes you can get some pretty interesting sounds. And one of the options that you can do in Taiko 5 is that with the left stick, if you push the left stick all the way, then it puts the right pattern side into a mode where you can change the effects for all slices at the same time, instead of, individually changing each slice. So, still just kind of experimenting. And, because you can have 16 patterns, you can just kind of experiment, just create a bunch of patterns and just sort of, have fun with things. And so here I'm just adding a couple of, effects type sounds just to, add a little bit, extra oomph to it, to the track. So here I'm just panning individual sounds to the left and right. I'm going to fill out the stereo field a little bit. And so on the pattern view, you can basically, for every individual pattern, you can use this tilt feature, which is the RB, the shoulder button. So you can emphasize the music in that pattern or the percussion sounds in that pattern. And so even just emphasizing the percussion, it kind of gives it a different sound, basically. But it's a way of adding more variations to, the patterns. And so here I'm using the randomizer feature, which is pretty cool. That you can randomize just the percussion sounds, and if you see the heart icon there, it means that it's going to randomize, just on the kits that you've favorited. So in this case, I'm just, redoing the percussion sounds for that pattern. So now I've opened up the pattern recorder, and in the settings view there is a parameter to change the number of bars that are used in the pattern recorder. And so based on the number of bars and the beats per minute, that determines how long the pattern recorder will record for, and in this case it's 1 minute and 30 seconds. So as the pattern recorder is recording, I'm just changing patterns on the right side, and it's just recording all of those pattern changes. And this is one way to sort of construct the song, and there's really no limit to how long it can be. So there's, quite a bit of flexibility as far as, constructing, a song. And this is just, disabling the record and playing back the pattern changes. And it's you can go through and actually remove any pattern change that you don't like, and re-record it, or just kind of edit it in a simple way. So here I'm actually going to load up the Amen break. And so I've got it mapped out. And so there are 8 files on my local hard drive, which is the Amen break broken up into 8 slices. And I'm just kind of going to randomly figure out which slice to put where. Well, it's not randomly. I'm figuring out where to put, each slice, just for this example. So there's something there, but, it's a little fast, so I'm gonna detune the sample for every slice. So we have sort of a breakbeat going, and now I'm gonna try to add some percussion sounds over the top of it. And in Taiko 5 in the settings, there's the ability to have ducking, and it's right under the randomizer setting, and ducking allows you to basically attenuate any sound that is not a low frequency percussion sound. And there's another setting that's really cool, which is it's the ability to make all of the music kits monophonic. So that's good for bass lines or breakbeats and things like that. So I'm just sort of randomly generating percussion kits and seeing how they sound. And then here we can also randomize just the effects. And this basically determines the intensity. So a level of 1 is, not too intense, and it goes from 0 to 4. 0 would basically reset all of the effects and parameters for that pattern. So here I'm demonstrating the other settings that involve the background, as far as changing the image and the tint of the background. So that's pretty much it for just a basic rundown of making a quick beat. Nothing too complicated in this one, but definitely stay tuned. And I'm looking to update Taiko 5 even more, and adding more sounds and more features. And check out the demo on Steam. Give it a wish list if it looks interesting. And until next time.